So this is just removing a compressor housing for maintenance, cleaning, or replacement. You'll pull this rubber foam out from underneath it. There's a screw in each corner of the bottom. You're going to pull those out. That's all there is here on the back side. Let's start by undoing the heater probe, which is just undo your tape. It very well may need to use a razor knife to undo it. You're going to gently undo the foil and let these two separate apart. Set your foil aside. We're going to remove the face cover off of the AC unit. There's 2 screws right in these 2 spots right here. They would be normally covered by the AC filter, but we won't have that on the apps. This little rock to the left and right will undo the bottom clips, and then gently lift it up and rock it. You're going to have this wire connection right up here. Right at the top of this thing is a little button that has to be pushed in to unplug this. Sometimes it's not as easy as it looks to get that pushed, and it'll come undone. Continuing on, we're going to undo the fin probe and pull it up out of here and just let it hang. This is the fin probe coming off the CoolBot that goes right in the bottom here, like you will see in a further video. Then this one went to your heater probe. You're just going to tuck it up out of the way. You're going to unplug your unit and disconnect the connections from the wall. So at this point, your air conditioner unit compressor housing is completely released. There's a single screw on the lower right hand corner here. You're going to take that one out. We do not put the one on the left side for obvious reasons. So this compressor housing now will simply start to slide out. We can slide that unit completely out. Bear in mind, it's not very light. So notice we've pulled the compressor housing out of there. You do not take any of the framing loose. You're not taking the original case loose. That always stays with your cooler. So these units are set up to where they're slide out chassis, whether you have a dirt dauber nest or a wasp nest in there, or you're replacing the compressor housing. You never replace this portion of it. You only slide the chassis out. Reinstallation of a compressor housing. And again, guys, these things are not light. You're going to set the bottom up inside the frame. You're going to raise it up till it's level, and I just gently slide backwards, and that compressor housing goes all the way back in until it's snug. This video is after you've reinstalled your AC unit. If you're doing a replacement or a service or whatever, I want to show you how to put the blue probe inside there, where it goes. Right in the center of this handle, you're going to go up about 1 inch. You're going to go right between those fins. I'm using just a small screwdriver. Be delicate with it. Don't poke in there too far. This probe is going to go in behind this power cord. It's going to just gently tuck inside there. You're not pushing it back very far. Just leave it just like that. The original power thermocouple that came from the air conditioner is going to come up and go over this side right here. On this particular unit, they have a little shield that's over the top of it. I want you to just very gently take a razor knife and skin the outside off of that so that you can see this inside probe. The reason for that is it's just going to get a better connection to that heater probe. So you'll notice that I peeled that back so that you can see the end of it. Then you're going to reinstall your face on there. I push that wire to the outside of this. Snap that in till you hear it pop. Put your cover back on. Make sure all these wires come out this side right here. baby. Kind of pull on them, make sure they're not bound up inside there in any way. And your cover is reinstalled. And there's your fin probe that's going to go to your cool bot. This one's been stripped back. That gets you reinstalled. This is hooking the heater probe up to the air conditioner's thermostat. The black wire that comes with the air conditioner. This is hooking the heat probe up to it. I like to lay them heat probe to the probe that's on this red heater probe. I lay those real nice and tight together. I try to leave a little 1/4 inch overhang on the outside. I try nice and tight, little 1/4 inch overflap on the end. Tuck it up real good. Not a lot of tape on this. Do not cover any of those probes that were in there. Just on the back side of it here to hold these together. A couple, 2 or 3 wraps. Just to hold the foil in place. Do not cover those probes. This is how that little heat probe should look. They're going to be just aluminum foil together, both of them side by side like that. And they're going to be outside of the unit along this along your cord that comes out of the AC. I want it hanging free in the room, both of those probes. And the screws in the back of the compressor. That's done with securing the back of it. Foam up under the AC. Just tuck it in on each side first, and then just start pushing it back up in there. There's 2 little bulges in there that you're not going to get up underneath, but it is absolutely secured up in there.